Amber lighting is great to keep your truck noticeable in inclement weather conditions, and this AeroCab marker light is a super sleek way to do it for your 2019 or newer Ram 1500. Now this will sit right on top of your windshield, offering a super low profile appearance for you Ram owners out there that want the addition of accessory lighting, but you like the simple aesthetic rather than bigger or flashier lights. Now while this is smaller, this is still going to be super bright, which is great if you want to balance that look while also being super noticeable for wherever you're taking your truck, whether it be on-road, the work site, or even the dirt. Now this kit is going to feature 5 LED light clusters within this small strip of light here that's going to mount right in the center of the plastic mount that goes up on the windshield. Now like I mentioned, that amber light won't just be more noticeable simply because it's an accessory light, but the warmer hue will allow other drivers to see your truck a bit better, especially in those poor weather conditions. Now the LEDs will also have an incredibly efficient design with a low energy draw and an incredibly long lifespan, so you can ensure that this is going to last a long time on your truck. And the housing or the mount here is going to also be pretty low profile, offering a sleek look compared to other larger light bars, and will have a custom molded design around the windshield for a flush fitment. Now when it comes to the build of this kit, this is going to be tough enough to take some abuse on and off-road, made of a Duraflex 2000 TPO material, which is essentially rigid and resilient molded plastic. Now the light is also going to have more of a tough plastic lens to it that's going to be sealed to protect the LEDs inside, so it's not going to fog up and no dust is going to get in and harm those LEDs. Now the housing will also include a textured matte black finish, which is going to be incredibly similar to other OE style plastics, so this is going to match very well with those, but because of the material, you will be able to paint match this with, of course, the right prep and primer. This will also install super easily using 3M automotive grade adhesive tape and wire right into your parking light, while also having a little rubber gasket that's going to hide the wire and create a super clean appearance, so you don't have to worry about any wires being seen when it's mounted up to the windshield. Now this is going to require a little bit of wiring. As you can see, it does come with 4 leads out of the light bar portion here. However, this does come with all of the hardware and all of the necessities that you need in order to mount this up and get it wired up, and we'll show you how to do that in just a minute. This kit's gonna come in at around $250, and I don't necessarily think that that's a bad price for what you're getting out of the kit. Now compared to other choices, this will be sleek, it's gonna be subtle, and it's going to be very stylish, while other options may still be stylish, but just be a bit bigger in size or require a bit more work than this kit will. This, however, will not be a ton of work. It's gonna come in a super straightforward and easy kit to install if you don't want anything too complicated, and again, wanna keep it on the simple side when it comes to adding amber lighting to your truck. Install is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 30 minutes to get the job done with some basic hand tools. At this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get this onto your truck at home. So that is going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you need a cleaning spray, a microfiber towel, some tape, diagonal cutters, wire strippers and crimpers, and a trim removal tool. All right, today we're gonna be installing some marker lights on our Ram, so let's get started. All right, so we're just gonna start by preparing everything. What we have here is we have our wire loom protector. What it's gonna do is that you're gonna run along down the A-pillar, protect our wire, make sure it stays stuck to the side. So we're just gonna get a length, just run it down the side, just see how long we need. And once we get there, we're gonna take a pair of diagonal cutters, just trim it down. All right, and while we're here, we're just gonna clean off our A-pillar and our roof to prepare for the double-sided tape. All right, now we're gonna grab some cleaning spray and a microfiber towel. Just clean up our window and our paint here, and then our roof. All right, and just clean all the way across. All right, now we can get our light prepared. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna take our end of the wire and fish it through the front here. You'll see a little hole in the corner, and then we can run it all the way through, and then we can stick our light to the front. All right, our light is held on with double-sided tape. So we're just gonna peel the protective film back a little bit. Start sticking it down and then work your way down. All right, and then we can run our wire through our protective sleeve. So I'm gonna take the end of it and fish it through. All right, now if you're having a little bit of trouble with how flexible it was and curving, what you can do is tape it down to a table so it's nice and flat so that you can be able to pull it through. All right, now we can grab our ends of our wires and we can put our connectors on. All right, so now we got that pulled through our protective sleeve, what we're gonna do is attach our wiring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a T-tap and a spade connector. So the T-tap is gonna clamp over the wire. Spade connector will go into the back, just like that. So we're just gonna plug it right into our parking light. So we're gonna grab our wire strippers and strip our wires back. All right, we'll grab our spade connectors, and then crimp them down. All right, now we can mount our marker light to the top of our cab. We have our double-sided tape with our protective covers. We're gonna peel them back a little bit, locate it in place, and we'll start peeling that red tape back. All right, we're just gonna do the same thing for our wiring cover. It's held on by double-sided tape. Pull back a little bit. We're gonna stick it to the side of our A-pillar and then work our way down. All right, now we have this small trim piece at the bottom of the windshield. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a trim removal tool. We're gonna pry it back a little bit, run the wire underneath of it so it comes out under the hood, and then put the trim back in place. All right, now you can run your wiring how you want to. We're just gonna run ours along and stuff our extra behind our battery. And then we are going to reach down, unplug our headlight connector. All right, and then you will see the two T-tabs on our headlight harness. So we're gonna plug the black into black. And then our red power wire. Into this case, it's gonna be a white and brown wire for our parking light. Then we're gonna plug our headlight connector back in.
So that's gonna wrap it up for my review and the install of this Aero Cab marker light, fitting all 2019 and newer Ram 1500s. And remember, for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.